Hello students, my name is Sonali. Welcome to our channel Success EduTech. We are learning about reproduction in higher and lower plants from last 5 videos. This is my 6th video about the pollination part 1. Kindly watch my previous 5 videos to understand the pollination better. Link is given in the description. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon. Now we will discuss about the pollination. In sexual reproduction, it involves the process like pollination, fertilization and formation of fruits and seeds. The most important process is the pollination because it gives us the seed production, and from that seed we can produce a new plants. The process of transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the flower is described as the pollination. Means the pollen grains from one anther of the flower towards the another stigma of the flower. It transfer for the pollination and then fertilization will take place. Process of pollination was first discovered by Camerarius in 1694. Now, how the pollination works? How does the pollination works? As we know that flower is the site of the sexual reproduction, so the pollination process also occur on the flower. So to be pollinated, pollen must be moved from stamen to the stigma in the flower. As this is the male reproductive part, this is filament and anther. This is the female reproductive part like ovary, style and stigma, which is in the carpel. Now the pollen grain which are present in the anther will transfer onto the stigma for the pollination, and via pollen tube it will enter into the ovule which is inside the ovary for the fertilization. Now we will see what is pollinator and what is the use of pollinator. Now pollinator are the animal which transfer the pollen grains from the anther towards the stigma of another flower for the pollination. But how? They are not deciding to transfer the pollen grain. It happens accidentally from them. That is when they will flies in the search of the food, and they will sit on the flower, this pollen grain from the anther stuck to their body, and they land on these pollen grains onto the stigma of another flower when they will sit in search of the sweet juice like the nectar which is present in the petals. And after landing the pollen grains onto the stigma via pollen tube, this pollen grain enter into the ovule of the ovary, and the pollination and fertilization, both the process will take place. Now we will see how do plants get pollinated by the several ways by the humans. It can transfer by using the brush from one flower to another flower, means the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower. Then by the pollinator, just like the example honeybees, then the butterflies, then moth, etc. But the honeybees is the most important pollinator because it pollinated the most of the crops, like 110 crops as we eat, and we are using them for the production. Now by the wind, means by the wind the pollen grain from the anther transfer to the stigma of the flower uh, through blowing process. Now we will see the types of pollination which are given here in the difference form. See, the self-pollination means the autogamy. Auto means the self and gamy means the marriage. And cross-pollination means the allogamy. Allo means the different and gamy means the marriage. Now, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower is known as self-pollination. Transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of different flower is known as cross-pollination. This self-pollination process can take place in the same flower or a different flower of same plant. But the same plant is important, and here this process can take place between two flowers present onto the different plant is very important. It occurs in flower which are genetically same, means the genetically identical offspring. It occurs between the flower which are genetically different. Occurs only in perfect flower, means all have sepal, petal, androecium, male reproductive part and female reproductive part. Occurs in perfect or imperfect flower, means the perfect flowers have all the four parts of the flower, and here imperfect flower means there is absence of any parts of the flower like a sepal or petal or androecium or female reproductive part. Causes homogeneous condition in progeny, means the progeny will be homogeneous here, and here the progeny will be heterogeneous. No need of pollinator to transfer pollen grains, means in self pollination there is no need of transfer of the, there is no need of the external agent like pollinators to transfer the pollen grains. And here in cross pollination they require the external agent like the moth, honeybees, insect to transfer the pollen grains from anther to the stigma. Now reduces the gene pool, means the different genes for the interbreeding population, stock of the different gene pool is reduced here, and here the stock of the different gene is maintained. Produces limited amount of the pollen grains because it is the self pollination process, so limited amount of pollen grains is produced here, and here the large amount of pollen grains require because it is the cross pollination. It happens from one flower to the another flower of the different plants. In self pollination, both the stigma and anther simultaneously mature, means the maturity period is the same. In cross pollination, both the stigma and anther mature at the different time because it happens on the different plants, so the mature period is different. Transfer few number of the pollens. In the self pollination, it transfer only few numbers of the pollen, and in cross pollination, it transfers a large number of the pollen. This process is carried out even when the flowers are closed, means it is known as clistogamous flower. And for the cross pollination to happen, it requires a flower should be open, means it is the chasmogamous flower. Pollen grains are transferred directly to a flower stigma, and here the pollen grains are carried via wind, insect, animals, and the water. So this is the total detailed description difference between the self pollination and the cross pollination. Now this is the diagram of self pollination and cross pollination. Here in the self pollination, the pollen grains from the anther transfer onto the stigma of the same flower, and here the pollen grain from the anther of the one flower land onto the stigma of the another flower. This is known as the cross pollination. Now ways of self and cross pollination transfer, that is autogamy, means in the autogamy there is a transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of same flower. It occurs in bisexual flower, for example, pea. And in geitonogamy, there is a transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of another flower produced on the same plant, example, cucurbits. Now, in the cross-pollination xenogamy, means there is a transfer of pollen grains from anther of flower to the stigma of another flower produced on the different plants belonging to the same species, like xenogamy, means example, papaya. Hybridization process is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of flower to the stigma of another flower produced in different plant belonging to a different variety and species is called as hybridization. For example, pollination between two species or varieties of the cotton. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of the self-pollination. Now, advantages of self-pollination. It is nearly a sure method because least chances of failure are there as no external agent like bees and insects are involved. It is the most economic method because for the plant, modification like the large and the attractive flowers and the fragrance, nectar production is not required here. So it is the economic method. Least wastage of the pollen grain because it is the self-pollination process. Genetic stability can be maintained in the progeny. Genetic stability, genetic purity, there is no contamination of the seeds. So it is maintained in the progeny and we will get the homogeneous progeny here. Now, disadvantages, no chance of forming improved varieties like hybrid, means undesirable character can neither be eliminated and nor can be desirable character be introduced in the offspring. We are not eliminate the undesirable characters and we are not introduce the desirable characters. Now progeny becomes weaker and the susceptible to the diseases. Means continuously self-pollination. Because of continuously self-pollination, progeny become weaker and they are susceptible to the diseases. They are not resistant to the diseases. Now, less viability of the seeds, and the um, less adaptability to the climatic variation. They are not survive for a long time in the changing climate. It doesn't favor the variation and the evolution process. As we know that progeny will be homogeneous, so they are not showing the variations and the evolution process. Now, the advantages and disadvantages of the cross pollination. It involves genetic recombination, as it can we can enter the different genetic character here, and we can produce the offspring which will be show the variations. Improved varieties like hybrids can be produced here. Hybridization process occur in the cross pollination only. That is the, for example, like a cotton. Now, offspring form are strong and disease resistant. These offspring are healthy, strong, and the disease resistance. They can survive in the different climatic condition. It's favor the process of evolution. They show the evolution process. Disadvantages, it depends on external carrier. As we know that they require external agent like bees, then insect and moth, etc. It is not an economical method because the pollen grains are used in a very much quantity. So it is not an economical method. It requires a flower like a scented flower, fragrancy flower, and the nectar juice flower. That's why wastage of pollen grains are large proportion. Genetic purity is not maintained as the seed contamination will be occur here in the cross pollination. And now this is my video about the self and the cross pollination. Please give me any suggestion about my all the videos, and thank you for watching my videos.